My name is Ronnie, and welcome to the premiere episode of FOODEZ. This is the go-to place for the life hacks you need to lose weight, get healthy, get rid of your indigestion, get rid of your acid reflux, get rid of the excess pounds. We'll show you easy ways to make great recipes that are both healthy and decadent. This first episode is dedicated to the food that is the most important thing you'll ever eat in your life that most people don't eat nearly enough of. It's called yogurt. Yogurt is tiny little creatures, lots of little fish that live in a sea of milk, and they eat and they eat and they procreate and they eat until all the milk is gone. Yogurt is the most important food you will ever eat or drink. The reason why is because your digestive tract is the main channel way that diseases get into your body, through your nose and your mouth. A healthy microbial culture in your digestive tract is ultimately the most important thing for health. The yogurt microbes are like the white ninja of the microbial world. The microbes that make up yogurt, there's 28 or so in all. The probiotics, the reason why they're so important, they work like antibodies in your digestive tract. They chase away all of the bad, stinky black ones. You know, the black stuff you find in your sink, that stuff that stinks, you know, in the drains. Those microbes are Pseudomonas, E. coli, and coliform, and among others that are destructive microbes. Those microbes, they feed off of sugar, and they feed off of starch. You don't need those microbes in your digestive system. The microbes you need are the white ones, the white ninja, the microbial world. Look at the back of the container. Lactose vulgaris. Lactose lactic. Not all brands are alike. This particular brand has lactose vulgaris, lactose, lactose case, lactose acidophilus, bifidus bacterium. This one has active cultures are lactose vulgaris, streptococcus thermophilus, lactose acidophilus, lactose bifidus, and lactose case. You combine this yogurt with this yogurt, you have a total of 7. Everybody thinks, mixes it up, confuses it with milk. Nutrition information. Dairy fiber, 0. This one's at 110 calories per serving. Saturated fat, 0. Trans fats, 0. Total fat is 0. Cholesterol is 10 milligrams. After they're done eating all the milk, all that's left is lactic acid and yogurt microbes. There's nothing left of milk in here at all. Potassium, 15%, total carbohydrates, 17 grams, dairy fiber, 0 grams. Why? It's because it's not dairy. That's the biggest mistake people make thinking about yogurt. 15 grams of sugars. Why? It's because they probably add sugar to it, okay, to make it taste a little sweeter. Here's protein, 11 grams, 22%. That's what's in milk. It's not milk anymore. Living microbes, they're little fish. It's mostly protein. No meats at all. You can replace it all with yogurt. Get some yogurt in your system. And since it's so expensive, we're going to show you what I call easy homemade yogurt. Make it at home. You buy it this way, you're paying $4 or $5 up to, depending on what brand you buy, up to $8 for 4 pounds. You're paying $8 for 4 pounds. Guess what that is? That's $2 a pound. I'm going to show you how to get it down to about 50 cents a pound by making it yourself. And it's really easy. Everybody makes a big deal about it. First, you go buy any brand. And what do? You open it up and you eat. It's a meal. Yummy, yummy. So good. It's so healthy for you. You can almost pretty much eat all you want. And actually, you can eat mostly yogurt. You don't even have to eat anything else. Except some fruit. Eat some fruit, some greens here or there, a little salad. You're going to make dressing out of the yogurt. You're going to eat all of that. Later in other episodes, you'll see how we use yogurt in everything as we cook. As we show you life hacks. We call them food hacks. Food hacks. Okay, now, so here's the next thing. After you've eaten it all gone, here's what you want to do. The container is going to be your yogurt maker. Okay? Never wash the inside with soap. Don't use hot water. Why? It's because the microbes embed themselves in there, right? If you use hot water, you're going to kill them. They can stand temperatures up to 118 degrees. They really like 98.6. They're like humans. Now, everybody goes, oh, you gotta blanch the milk. You gotta do this and do that and do that. Guess what? Milk, factory milk, store-bought milk, is homogenized and pasteurized. So you know what that means? Pasteurization. They heat it, okay, and it's already blanching. Pasteurization is blanching, okay? Understand that. They're one and the same. Now, the next thing I do is they stir it, okay? Well, that's homogenizing. Well, you know, dry milk, it comes from the residue that's left on the container when they're stirring the yogurt. And it builds up there, dries up. All they do is they scrape that out of there. And they put it in a box. They call it instant non-fat dry milk. Why is it non-fat? It's because the fat blends with the milk fibers in the homogenization process. This comes off on the sides. There's no fat in it. Okay, so what you do is you take the dry milk, take your handy-dandy yogurt maker container that you just bought for $6, and you take your dry milk. This is a 4-pound box of milk, and this, when you buy this, it's 4 pounds of yogurt. Guess what? This one box makes 17 to 18 of these. Generally, about half full is ideal. 17 4-pound tubs out of 4 pounds of dry milk. Half full. About to here is where that's at, in here. You're going to want to have a whisk, okay, or something to stir it with. It could be a spoon, and you just take the water and you pour it in like that. This is a serious life hack. You pour it all the way full. Basically, you're ending up with about 50-50. Well, it's not really 50-50 because after the milk dissolves into the water, there's more water in there. Round handled whisk. Lets you aerate it real nice. Now, you know what you could do is if you make it in the morning, you get this nice foam that comes off of the powdered milk. Put that in your coffee. Now, I happen to be allergic to milk fibers. I can only have so much. If you're lactose intolerant, you can still have yogurt because there's no lactose in the yogurt when you're done. Oh, after you rinse it, you're going to pour out the water when it's done and rinse it. And we'll get into that in a minute. Okay, so once that's done, you got a lid. Punch a bunch of holes in it for ventilation. Make one big hole. You're going to want a thermometer. I'm going to put it. Here it is. Okay. I got this nice cooking thermometer. It's good. And it measures in centigrade. It's 37 degrees centigrade to get to 98.6. You make it fit there. Okay, and then you need heat. Too much. Now, here's what I did. I made myself out of homemade stuff. Here's another life hack. An incubator. This is just a regular heating pad. All I did was take a bag. This is a burlap sack. And take the heating pad. Fold it up like this. Okay. And you go like this. Just like that, and then you just take and pop it in there, and then plug it in. You set it on low. You got a good thermometer. You put it on high, heat it up quick, but don't forget it. If you leave it on high, you'll kill them. It'll burn it. But you plug it in, and you wait about 9, 10 hours, 18 hours, whatever. Go to sleep, come back, the next day you got yogurt. Pretty warm. See the wire around the edges, that's what you're looking for. you're going to want to get you one of these strainer things, and basically just take it and pour it off the strainer. Okay, you can see the water dripping out of there. Watch it. Cold water, and you just pour it in there, and you fill that container up. And the cold water is going to make the little critters all want to just hang out together. They're going to huddle together for warmth. Okay. Oops. Quite full. Okay. Just kind of like shaking it out, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. This is the rinsing process. You don't have to rinse it. You don't have to do that. You can eat it right out of that container, unless you're lactose intolerant. Okay. And you pull that out. You just roll around in there. And you give up the water. See as the water goes out and it makes a little ball. You keep doing that ever so slowly. Takes patience. Now I like to make it really thick, like cream cheese. You can stop anytime. You can eat it anytime. Alright, now to get it even thicker, save the water. I'll tell you why later. You can let that settle. Those yogurt, if you want to eat that too, let it all settle, let it hang out. It'll recongeal, and it'll hang out. Do it again. It'll get more. But I like to send that in another place. So now, to dry it more, I got this thing here. Basically, I put this together. Works out. A cookie sheet and a silk screen. Okay, just put it out there on the silk screen. Okay. Boom, baby. And it starts giving up the water. Okay, you just put a cover over it. Boom, baby. And set it aside. We're going to do this other one. The rest of this. All out of that container. Now, once the container's empty, okay, guess what to do? You immediately start another batch. Boom, baby. There you go. You got another batch started right away. cover the surface of the screen. It's all extra stuff you can do to make it thicker. Not necessary. But the more water you can get out of it, actually, the more lactic acid you can get out of it, the better it's going to taste. The lactic acid gives it a tart flavor. So, there it is. Cover it. We'll set that aside. After that dries out, here's what I'd like to do to get it even thicker. Let me show you this. This came out. I keep this in the fridge without a lid on it, so it can evaporate the water out. Okay. And this is just a tray, and I put that off of that on here after that's dripped out, and I put it on the fridge, and it gets thicker and thicker and thicker. You can make it as thick as you want. We would like to wish you health and well-being. We'll see you next episode. This is Ronnie saying sayonara.